Okay, let's see. I'm coming out with his Glatia. I'm coming out with Sculptor. It does seem like Shadow is in the shock right now, rotating in towards middle. Putting out the bees right there probably will be baiting out. Yeah, putting distance right here will be much better against a Sculptor because it's kind of hard to land your chips against an Ento who basically moves faster. In a nutshell. And then see where the barmaid is. This statue is going to matter the most. It doesn't seem like it was a horizontal statue, but this horizontal one really did come out pretty darn fast as well, getting a chip immediately right there on towards the barmaid. That's a pretty darn early chip, but can he land the next one is the problem. With Ayn here on our side, it does seem like Bees is going to come out. Gets the hit on towards Barmage immediately. Bees pushing back. Barmage should be able to fully heal right here, regardless of whether there is Blink or not. It's just that she's pulling so far away. Barmaid and Entomologist, in a nutshell, it's very similar to Barmaid and Seer, except for the fact that Ento kind of lasts longer with the Bee Swarms. But we do see here as well Tunzai being able to maximize heal himself, vaulting over the window right there. If he gets a chip right there, then it's over. He did not get a chip right there, sadly, but the bees are nearby as well. No, he didn't manage to dodge that one, but there was the flywheel coming here. Gets another chip here immediately, as we do see as well. The blink was being used, but we did see Entomologist. We did see Entomologist bees coming in. Where's the Entomologist bees? There it is. Ento, your bees. But the statue didn't really come out there because it wasn't ready. Entomologist needs to start moving the bees. She really does need to start moving the bees regardless. That was really close. That was really close. You need to allow Tunzai to continue for as long as possible here. You really do. And of course, wow, what a block. But it does seem like our barmaid is gonna rotate a little bit further away right here. It's not harsh. Hearts, their reaction speed is genuinely so fast. If it was anyone else, that definitely should have chipped. That definitely should have chipped the mercenary. But of course, getting the hit down right here. It's 2 minutes into the game, that's okay. It may seem like the cipher hasn't been done that much, but accelerated decoding will be starting in around 90 seconds, so at least that's good news for survivors. They can still at least guarantee tie this for them, and they have a huge advantage. GW has to get a 5-man elimination and then another 2-man escape. That's what they need, which is why the Sculptor came out for this one. But of course, GR Harsh gets an immediate hit right there. A very successful rescue. And once again, Entomologist coming in with annoyance. If you don't hit the bees, it's going to hurt the most. But once again, I still could understand, yeah, if you do hit the bees, it's basically game over. But AK coming in for a stab. Didn't get the hit right there as well. Both sides missing. But well, now then, once again, it does seem like the anti-current gained more there. Survivor side gained more there, not because of the failed stab on towards the Sculptor. It's more because of the fact that, like, that failed stab is kind of the same thing as getting stabbed, because you're going to get slowed down, and Ayn there was moving back and forth trying to dodge it. But here we do see as well, a bit unfortunate for Tunzai's part. A little bit unfortunate for Tunzai's part that he wasn't able to get his doubling ready as well. But AK here trying to decode that cipher. Last cipher there should be done very soon from the Entomologist side. Ento has no items remaining on his hands. The ciphers doesn't seem like it'll be enough for a tie, considering you need to finish a cipher within 30 seconds. Well, at least 20 seconds. Yeah, 20 seconds. Like the most cipher now is at 41%. And since accelerated coding just started, it'll take at least 40 seconds for that cipher to be done. The only thing here really is AK is one chip. AK is one chip in. So going for the rescue, the chances of you getting chipped once again, especially against a max person Scala, it's a little bit scary. It's very scary. It's not a little bit scary. Let me emphasize that, it's very scary. Failing the rescue right there may cause you a lose instead of a tie. So it's best not to risk it. But of course, AK using the spin right now, trying to gain as much distance as possible. This should be easier to dodge statues in a nutshell. That's the first set dodge. That is going to be a disarm coming in. But an immediate chip here, as we do see as well, a bit unfortunate. Gets a stab back. And there should be a sweep coming in soon. There's no sweep, but the cipher machine is done. They won't pop. It's a bit risky here to pop. It's a bit too risky here to pop. Now then, getting the anti-current closer towards the exit gate. It probably would have been better. Like we did see where Ento was. Ento wanted to rotate towards the exit gate. Because like if AK was I don't know, like if AK continued a little bit longer, then it probably would have been better. Just so then like the Ento doesn't have to come into rescue. But of course, getting an immediate hit right there, the cipher machine will be popping, and it does seem like we have to chip the survivor down instead. That's one set used. Anti-current spinning. All what Anti needs to do here is to spin non-stop. Just keep spinning and dodging statues non-stop. Now then, once again, another statue coming in right here, as we do see as well. That is going to be no disarm. That will be disarm available here for... there's still flip, but no flywheel. There's still flip, but I guess he didn't have time to flip through that pallet. No, he didn't have flute remaining. Never mind, sorry. Never mind, sorry. Never mind. But sees where... Does he see? He does not see. Didn't really look back right there. But of course, Mercenary having a... They're not going to come in for the rescue. Bit unfortunate, but Mercenary opened the gate right there. It is what it is. Listen to me, it is what it is. It is a little bit scary though, getting to teleport back immediately. Sculptor does not have teleport, does not have traits anymore, so this will be a tie. I don't see this less than a tie. It's a triple elbow pad merc. What can you do about it? Nothing. Bit unfortunate. Now then, let's congratulate both sides for the tie. Moving on towards second half of game 3. Super Rich, Axe Boy, Survivor Team Compass, Professor, Prospector, and the Postman. The triple P's are out once again, but then the Mercenaries being nearby as well, trying to get rid of those trees. It's a bit... It's really risky here if you actually get a hit, but it does seem like Postman will become the... No, that's not a Postman, that's a Prospector. Prospector will definitely become the main chase right here. I've never seen him play Axe Boy. I've genuinely speaking never seen him play Axe Boy. There is not going to be a soul anytime soon. Dodging the soul right there successfully, but getting speed boost there as well. Trying to move swiftly left and right. Survivors here has to get a 4-man escape for them to go towards extra rounds, or else they will lose here, even if G or Super Rich gets a 1-man. But sadly, was not able to stun Prospector, and his charge attack hit to bait the mini shell shock. Of course, 52 seconds into the game, gets that immediate first hit right there. Should be able to plant another tree down just so he can use his fire orbs, his souls, as they say. It's going to be a slow pallet breaking trump card detention with Impulsive Axe Boy, which isn't too bad. But of course, from their side, it's going to be an immediate fireball down. The fireball was just on time behind the Prospector, so that was more of an unfortunate situation there for Prozzy instead of a mistake. Now, as we do see here as well, Super Rich planting at a tree once again. Does see where the tree root is and decides to pick it up right now. Good news really for him is there's 2 resentful roads made here with that one tree that he has planted down. So it's going to be a bit easier for him to land the not the fire orbs, the souls. The souls. But of course, seeing where the Mercenary is right now, he does not. No, he does see. Okay, he does see where the Mercenary is. But of course, Professor coming in as well, and it's going to be a double down. Sisha didn't rescue there. Oh my god, that's scary. And you're going to get an immediate blink down. Wow, the double down I did not see the double down. That was a bit way too fast for comfort with a double down. But Mercenary being nearby is not a good choice. I wouldn't say it's the wisest choice. I wouldn't really say it's the wisest choice, cause with Super Rich's Axe Boy, it's one resentful road and you can chair back to where you originally chaired. So that's not great. Especially with the fact that, I guess, you know, it's a bit of a further chair, which is nice. It's a bit of a further chair, which is nice. Seaton here can't leave the rooted area. He definitely can't. But the moment he leaves, the moment he leaves, it's going to be flame orbs. And, oh no, he does see where our Professor is. I don't think Professor is going to live any longer than this, honestly. Professor trying to dodge his fire orb right here and does not manage to dodge, so uses the double shell shock right there. Enemy get an immediate hit on towards the Professor. Prospector was able to live, but does that matter? I don't really think so. Why? Because of the fact that Prospector only has 1 magnet now. Pushback, but that pushback didn't do much, especially against this Axe Boy right here. The second one did come out though, thankfully, but the fire orbs, the fire souls, the purple souls, whatever you want to call them, landed on towards the Prospector, and it does seem like it'll be a exit path used on the exit path has been used on the Mercenary. A bit unfortunate. And then the resentful road once again. Can Siseo make it on time? Even if he does make it on time, he will get fire orb down. Ooh, he didn't get fire orb down, but chasing after the Mercenary right here would be a better choice, considering that he used up his self heal. After this, you can just go look for Sintom. The fire orb is definitely rotating around him. You don't really need to stay near a Mercenary anymore, is what I'm gonna say, because Mercenary did use his self-heal, unless we want to utilize the Mercenary as a last resort for endgame. But for the Hunter here, he only needed a 1-man elimination to win. He really did only need a 1-man elimination here to win. So all that there's left really is for the survivors to get as much deduction points here as possible, considering that there is a leaderboard, considering that they're genuinely, like, there is a leaderboard in there is a leaderboard in CN server, which it talks about your containment time per match, decoding time per match, but not on average though, the longest containment time, most cipher machine decoded, etc, etc. But here, as we do see as well, Suicide getting down here immediately. Last cipher has just started to be decoded. I mean, they started opening the last cipher, but once again, it's not enough. It's really not enough, especially, it's just not enough. Even if Mercy stays on chair for a while, it's not enough. If Postman forces, I don't think Postman will be forced to rescue here. Oh no, oh, right. Right, there also was that possibility of an immediate hit down. Right, seems like it'll become a 3-man elimination here from Max Boy's side. Right, I forgot that existed. I genuinely forgot that existed. Patroller Axeboy was a thing. Similar to Patroller Bonbon, that also was a thing. But the last cipher is currently at 70% right now. Getting the fire orb immediately, the fire soul immediately, one of the souls immediately. And it does seem like he knows where the cipher machine is shaking. Well, needs a tree branch, a tree root. And it seems like we'll be looking forward to seeing where the first officer is. First officer here being on the Venery inner side, but it's not enough. It's not enough, sadly. And let's congratulate Jiro for winning against GW.